Hello and welcome to our 2K Sports PGA Tour action. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam here at the Stadium Course TPC Sawgrass. And Rich, this golf course hits you right between the eyes from the opening hole.
Opening tee shot, 426 yards, par 4 for the back tees. It's a very strange angle for the tee shot. Fairway tilts from left to right, where the tee box faces you from right to left. So you really have to hit an opening cut shot off the tee to give yourself the best option of finding the fairway here. Misses out to the right or left, leaves a very awkward angle to a green that sits up above you, but also slants pretty severely from left to right.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. This shot from 120 yards.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, come on, sit. Well played, mate. All right, John, how's this putt looking?
This putt's about 23 feet, guys.
And that putt just was never hit hard enough. Putting for par. Ooh, right by the hole. This one's for bogey. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Well, that's not the most positive of starts, getting underway over par.
Yeah, well, you're used to making bogeys a lot, Luke. This player is not. I think that there'll be birdies to come, no doubt about it.
And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
Par 5, 532 yards. Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
Well, Rich, it's got a big-time feel about it, this Players' Championship. Known by some as the 5th major. What are your thoughts?
Not for me. I think it's the thing I love about it the most. It's got a great field. I mean, this week you got to beat 99 of the world's top 100 to walk away the champion. And it's a fairly open tournament, but it always has the feel that the biggest and the best players rise to the occasion to challenge this golf course. It's not easy. It's got a lot of quirky things about it. It's firm. It's fast. It's difficult. But if you're hitting it in the right spots off the tee, you have a really good chance of hitting close to your second shot. It's just a tactician's dream. And so I find it to be more about players that plod along, that actually have a well thought out execution plan. I think that players that it just kind of, they make it up as they go along, they don't fare well around this golf course.
I like the fact that there's no one particular player it suits. It's a golf course, when you look through the history of champions, yes, you've had the absolute stars of the game, players that can hit the ball a mile, but then you've got the players that are, as you suggest, plot their way around, get the job done. I like that concept.
Well, it's taking out irons and taking advantage of where some of the other shorter hitters are hitting three-wooder drivers. So, yeah, there's just a multitude of ways to take on this golf course, but you have to be committed to every single shot. You have to know exactly where you need to place in the fairway to make sure your second shot is in a good angle. I could go through many examples, but on each and every hole, there's a place where you can be on the fairway, but out of position.
And that makes him tied for first. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
That one's heading out to the right. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Big par saver coming up for this fella. It was on a good line. And this one is for bogey. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Let's head out to the 6th hole.
And about yards to the pin.
Going with the 8-iron here. Outstanding approach shot. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
Par 4, 384 yards, a long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Well, Rich, I'm being honest. This lie is putrid.
Hitting it over here in the first place was just awful. I would blame his caddy.
Going with the 7. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
15 feet to the cup. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Bogey putt coming up here. That's inside the range. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. And coming off a double bogey, you'd imagine their heads down a bit. Time to just clear that from the mind.
Par 4, 471 yards. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give your shot into this long, thin green.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Let's take a look at Kevin Kisner's effort from earlier.
And this is a great opportunity, a great look from long range.
Great putt. John, you're down there. How's this ball lying?
They are very deep into this rough here, guys. I can't even see the ball from where I'm standing. Look out.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
And this putt to move them into a tie for second. And in it goes for the par. Justin Thomas is at the top of the leaderboard with a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Well, this should affect the ball flight. Trying to get out of this pine straw here. Going with the 5-wood. Straight into the trees. Oh, clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. Only one shot off the pace. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one looks to be slightly offline here. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Oh! What a shot that was. Making the difficult look very easy. And down it goes. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
I'll tell you what, there's been some great golf being played all over the course. Let's have a look at this. Matt Kuchar with a fantastic shot.
Oh, check this out, showing us how it's done from the sand. Unbelievable shot.
And back to the course with the live action. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Just didn't drop. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Sitting at 5 over for the day. This hole is a
237 yards in length, a brute to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Going with a 3-wood here. This one looks like it's heading left here, Rich. Where will this one end up? Well, a little off the target with that one.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
That's incredible. Well, that was the number, no doubt about that. And that should secure the par. Well done. And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Let's take a look at Gary Woodland.
This is his third. I gotta say, from that spot, that's exactly what they were trying to do.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass's Stadium course, Rich, is a clever three-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards. Most players will play this as a three-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple third shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Well, a man on the ground, John McCarthy, would have a better look at this. How's it lying?
Well, guys, they're in the deep stuff here, and they did get a favorable lie considering the situation. Let's see what happens.
That's it. It's okay. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Oh, that was over clubbed. That's not what they were looking for.
Greens and regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
This next putt is for bogey. And that putt will drop. Well done. Justin Thomas is our current leader. As you make the turn here at TPC Sawgrass, the 10th hole is a clever one.
Pretty basic par 4, just 424 yards from the back tee. Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out to the right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot. However, lots of undulations on this green, so make sure your second shot is the correct distance.
Just let that shot be water off a duck's back.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Well, I'm on the 11th hole now, and this is Kevin Kisner's next shot.
Well, this should be unpredictable. Attaboy, good shot. Setting up in the first cut. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. Lining up the birdie putt here. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well hold. Let's move on. He's currently sitting in second. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway.
Pretty good shot there.
Getting ready to play their third.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. This putt is for the lead. That was a gallant attempt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. It's on a good line. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Let's take a look at Gary Woodland from earlier.
Third shot now. Good stuff on that putt.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Second shot here on the 12th. Uh-oh, that's heading to the trees. And here we are with the third shot. And here we are with their fourth. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. I don't mind the look of this. That limits the damage. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Par 3s are always fun. See if you can knock it close.
So many different levels to this green. On the par 3, playing 181 yards. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one. But watch out, if you hit in the wrong spot on the green, it'll be difficult to two-putt from.
Getting ready to play their third. 1 stroke off the lead. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. It's a little wayward.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
"13 feet to the cup. Just hammered that through the line. This putt coming up is for triple bogey. That's well holed. Let's recap the action from just some moments ago. Matt Kuchar with a fantastic shot.
Good look here for a second shot.
And after this hole, that's how it looks. And JT is currently our leader. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second nine at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14th.
Difficult tee shot on this playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
And John, what's this one looking like?
Well, it's in the first cut, and it's deep down in there, guys. Let's see what happens.
This one should find the rough. Smart shot, always back into the fairway as a safe play. And here we are with the third shot. Just a couple back from our leader. Setting up here with a very long putt. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Make this putt and you'll move into second on the leaderboard.
And with only 4 holes to go in this event, Luke, this is a good opportunity, big moment for this player.
Justin Thomas is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
And from the bunker here. Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down. That dog will hunt.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Ooh. It's just about 3 feet away. Well, that's going to sting. Back-to-back bogeys at the wrong time.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. You've arrived at a par 5.
Par 5, 486 yards. Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do. But watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. Well, that's a handy shot. To win the Players' Championship, you've got to run the gauntlet, Rich. Here we are with that big testing second shot at 16.
The water down the right-hand side is very obvious. What's not obvious are the grass bunkers on the left-hand side. You hit it in those, no guarantee of getting up and down. If you take on the green and find it, then you're almost guaranteed a birdie 4.
And Rich, this player's been hovering in and around top spot the entire day. Do you think they've got what it takes?
It's been back and forth all tournament long, hasn't it, Luke? I got to say, I like this player's toughness. They're really hanging tight. It's going to be close to see if they can pull out the victory.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, so close. And this one is for his par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Currently 12 over for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Just a couple to go. Let's see how you handle the penultimate hole.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Maybe needed a better club from the caddy. It's a bit strong, this. Right into the water on that one. Getting ready to play their third. Well struck. Let's take a look at Gary Woodland. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, how good was that?
Oh, trying to hit a little punch shot, and they do to perfection. What a shot indeed.
Okay, let's get back to the action. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Oh, just missed. Double bogey putt coming up here. Just 2 shots back after that hole. And as this player begins their final hole, they're 2 shots off the lead. That's a bit out of shape. Well, if you find yourself in the fairway, Rich, at the final hole at TPC Sawgrass, you've obviously navigated a very tough shot. But there's just one more to play.
There's one final test. The second shot at 18. Water ever so close to the left-hand side. Green has a lot of movement from back to front. Find the right level. Give yourself a decent opportunity to make birdie. But par, never a bad score at the 18th at TPC Sawgrass.
And that putt will end up short. The best part about being a commentator, Rich, is being able to sit back and watch them have to sweat over these putts. Needs to make this one.
It is a must make, and I'm excited to see what they can produce.
And that will do it for him at this event. And Rich, this was a hard-fought battle for this player today, wasn't it?
Well, look, not getting the victory, but it's not for lack of trying. I mean, they threw everything at the field, including the kitchen sink, but unfortunately it wasn't enough.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich P, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.